Hello, welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about Quantum Circle, a community marketing membership with a community approach. Now, you're probably asking, what the heck is Quantum Circle? We'll cover that. How does it benefit you, why you need it, and really those who truly need it and the benefits behind it. So, yes, we'll discover features, but really it's all about the benefits that's going to provide you so that you feel good and your company feels good at the same time, because that's what we're all about here in our Quantum Circle membership. Now, as far as the name, well, if you want to reach out to me, I can talk to you about why we named it because it also plays into some upcoming things. Who knows what that might be? So let's talk about first what is content marketing. Now, there's tons of definitions out there, so I'll read these quickly before we go into what is the epic definition of content marketing. So, according to Joe Paluzzi from Content Marketing Institute, he defines it as a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. Well, that's 100% true. All right, what about Neil Patel? Says it's a long-term strategy that focuses on building a strong relationship with your target audience by giving them high-quality content that is very relevant to them on a consistent basis. That's also 100% true. And then Rebecca says, it isn't advertising. Yes, it is not. It isn't push marketing. Correct. In which messages are sprayed out at groups of consumers. Rather, it's a pull strategy, right? So that demand generation word that's been going around like everywhere. It's the marketing of attraction, right? So the law of attraction, what your content can do for that. It's being there when consumers need you to seek you out with relevant, educational, helpful, compelling, engaging, and sometimes entertaining information. Now, one thing I will say on that last part is entertaining information. B2B does not have to be boring, and we can show that to you. So we work with both B2B and B2C. However, on the B2B clients, we do try to emphasize that it doesn't have to be boring, can still be professional and fun at the same time. So, understanding all of that, what is the actual epic definition of content marketing? It's all created assets that deliver a message that provides value and has a specific goal in mind. So, really, it's a combination of all three of those things that they had said, right? But put in a more concise way, right? Because it's all created assets. Everything that you're creating from a marketing or sales point that delivers the message of your company and your brand, that provides value and has a specific goal in mind. Attracting your customers, attracting them for webinars, or whatever subset goal that there is, right? Well, let's talk about what an asset is. It's anything, whether visual or text, you produce to give value to your clients or future clients with a strategic goal in mind. You can kind of see a theme playing along here. Now, the assets must cover all different types of medium your audiences like to consume: written, audio, and video. And here's why. We're not going to go into why video is the best thing and you need to, uh, be on video at all times. No, that's not what we preach. What we preach is that you should be delivering your assets, your content marketing, in all forms of medium. And the reason for that is right now, you don't necessarily have the data, and if you do, good on you, on how your current customers and prospective customers like to consume content, right? And so if you don't understand how they want to consume it, then you can't really push more content out in that specific medium because you're just assuming, and we don't assume. So at first, when you're delivering the perfect strategy for your content marketing, you must deliver it in written audio and video, gather the data, intelligence, the analytics to figure out exactly what it is and how they like to consume, and then produce more of that. All right, so now that you understand the epic definition, let's talk about why you need successful content marketing, what goes into it, and then how Quantum Circle actually and the community fits into it. So for content marketing, you need strategy, data intelligence, creation, and execution. We kind of understand why, I hope. But on the strategy standpoint, right, whether it's a 3, 6, 12, 24-month strategy for your content, it doesn't necessarily have to have themes or specific titles that are all tied to it. It's mainly around what is your overarching strategy for your content marketing? What are you trying to accomplish? And your main goal that's in mind. Your main goal for any organization is always going to be attracting new customers. We understand that. That's how a business is run. That's how a business grows. That's how a business also retains their current customers. Okay, but there also needs to be another goal in mind, right? And so that's why the largest companies like HubSpot, they give away free, because the whole concept of give, it plays a psychology effect on everyone where they will then give back. And so you need to understand that part of it and why content marketing is a long-term play. But it's also the most effective play and sustainable play for you moving forward. The data intelligence is everything you're putting out there. Just make sure you're actually collecting everything and understanding it. Behavioral analytics to the actual anecdotal ones to figuring out exactly how they like to consume, what they're consuming, the themes they are, and what they're doing. And that way you can then produce more of those. The creation of those specific assets, right? Well, that's fantastic. You want to be able to create them, execute them. And everyone is saying, well, I'm so busy with doing everything else. Well, we'll get to that. And then obviously the execution of it, of the correct delivery, right? And distribution, where, when, how to, execute your content marketing. All right, so let's push it back over. How does Quantum Circle fit into this? And most importantly, the community that you'll be joining as part of this membership. Well, one, on the strategy, we actually educate you on how to build the strategy for your business, specifically around content marketing, right? What we've seen as the most effective, what works for us, what drives our membership, what drives in new customers, right? Even though we call them members, they are new customers, but they become a member of our community because community marketing and content marketing are tied in. And that's how we gather the analytics that we need to in order to produce the successful content marketing strategy that we currently have. So in the data intelligence, well, we show you how to translate raw data into meaningful material, right? The who, what, where, when, how, and figuring out exactly how they're consuming, what they're consuming, so that you can produce more of that, right? So we teach that in the community, and we bring in other experts in the community. So it's not just us that's in there. And then keep in mind your peers are also going back and forth and discussing these topics. So it's fantastic. All right, so on the creation side, well, that's easy. We create the design assets for you so you can focus on your actual business goals and how to increase your business and grow it. The beauty is, we have the one asset a month that you get to choose from, but we're also producing other assets that are non-branded or customized specifically to you and putting them into the community that you then get to choose. And then you can take those where they're 80% done, pop your logo on it or change some colors, and you're good to go. And then you also have your community members, your peers, putting in what they like the most as well. So you're getting a lot more assets that are about 80% done than you think, right? So one asset a month that's completely customized, and about 5 to 10 that are 80% customized or 80% complete for you within the community. So then let's talk about execution. We focus heavily on the distribution of your content and the effective ways to do it. And we do that by helping to teach the strategies that helped us, but also bringing in, again, experts. So we host both internal webinars and guest webinars, and we call those our podcasts because they are video and audio. And we actually wind up doing a video podcast or webinar, right? And having that guest come in, and then we strip the audio out and put it onto Zoom. Now I just gave you, or strip the audio from Zoom and put it actually into an actual podcast. Now I just gave you something that our members learn directly from us for free. So just remember that. So let's talk a little bit more about Quantum Circle, right? So the Epic Quantum Circle, it was built to provide premium marketing services to those professionals, brands, companies that wish to grow, but may not have the expansive budget that enterprise companies typically have. So what's unique about this community membership is exactly that. It's community. We provide the immediate value for becoming a member by creating the marketing assets for you, right? And then you're also invited into the private community to interact and grow professionally. So you're getting more assets that are tied in there. So do you need Quantum Circle? That's the question, right? That needs to be answered. So keep this in mind. One, Quantum Circle does this. It increases your time management of what we've polled basically from all of our members by 75% and your productivity. That's huge. That gets you to focus on a lot more of the other things that you need to focus on. So if you can answer yes to any of these questions on the left, you need Quantum Circle. So number one, are you or your team overworked and overwhelmed? Are you a lean organization? You're trying to do everything and it's just not, producing the results that you need. So many of our clients, they have a marketing team already too, or they're a 1 or 2 person show and they're considering themselves the marketing team as well. So they struggle with the workload, the changes, proactively working on the actual marketing schedule, the strategy. So this is where we step in. We help keep it organized, and we actually help, where we can through the community and creating of the assets. So if you answer yes to that, reach out to us. We can help you with it. Number 2, do you hate creating, designing, writing, marketing assets? It's funny, but some of our clients, they love the business side of it. They love the lead generation side of it, but they don't like the actual creation or designing because they think they don't have the creativity, or they have it, but they don't necessarily have the ability to put it out there, digitally or on paper. And so that's where we come in. We listen to you for exactly what you want and need. We produce it for you. All right. So many of our clients, like we talked about, they enjoy the other parts of the businesses and they just don't like the creation of it. And so we do that for you. So if you answer yes to that, you need Quantum Circle. Now, number 3, do you need a fresh perspective, but you can't hire a full-time employee? And so what do we mean by fresh perspective? It means you've been doing the same thing over and over again. It's working, but you know that you can do something different. In order to do that, you either need to join another community or search thousands of other forums that are out there, or hire somebody so you get that fresh perspective. But you don't have a budget to do that, and you don't have the time to do the other things. Well, sometimes you need to get these things out there and off the ground, but you need quick help and an extension of the team. So we can be the extension of that team. You answer yes to that one, you need Quantum Circle. All right, number 4, and there are more, but these are the 4 most when we talk to our current clients that we actually help solve. So do you have a lot of content, but you don't know what to do with it? All right, so this is how we come in. So most of our clients, they also have content already. Right? So, and I'll go into an example of it at no cost again, but they need help, with the understanding of how to use it effectively. We review their content and propose various execution tactics with the creation of new assets to assist in this execution. So we teach you the execution strategy while helping you develop the strategy along with your peers in the community, and then we also develop and create those new assets for you. So, for example, take a technology company or an association that has put on 20 webinars throughout the year. Well, they've only distributed once or twice on social, trying to get people to either register for it, but then once it's done, what do they do with it? What we do is called atomization, and we take that webinar and we snip it and we create small videos of that webinar itself and then distribute it effectively on social media to draw the attention, right? To tease them and get them to come back to actually register and watch either the full webinar or the on-demand version of it, when it's complete. And so that's how, we strategize and deliver your content in a more effective way. So if you answer any questions, the yes questions to that one, come on over. All right, what do you get with Quantum Circle? First, let's talk about some of the assets, right? Because we said that assets really are the major part of content marketing, and it has to have a goal that's strategic in mind. So, social media, we all know that, right? Articles and blog posts, we know that. 2-minute engaging text videos, different forms of videos, splitting, atomizing, right? Your videos, YouTube thumbnails. Well, what are you doing with these other videos? And it doesn't have to be YouTube. It could be, Vimeo, Wistia, wherever you're putting them. It's just actual thumbnail images, right? So that it looks good. Ad creatives, right? Email copywriting, new lead list. What? How is that content marketing? Because what we're doing is giving you, by using Seamless.ai, right? We have a subscription with them where we're able to pull B2B contacts and B2C in certain locations, new leads based on specific criteria that we get to send to you so you can distribute to your content. All right, brand message creation and refinement. This is one of our most popular, where we actually take a entire page dump of your brand itself, of everything about it. We help you can make it concise into a paragraph, so you have your brand message as a paragraph, and then we go one step further and we say you have a one-liner. Our one-liner at Epic Creative Group, right, is we drive demand to your brand. And how we do that is part of the actual paragraph and all that. So exhibitor prospectuses, attendee prospectuses, sponsor prospectuses, these are all different brochures, right? SEO audit and optimization, landing pages, other brochures. Hey, you're exhibiting at a show, booth pop-up designs, banners, infographic reports, and more. These are just a small list of the things that you'll get as being part of Quantum Circle. All right, so what's the pricing? Come on. We all wanted to hear this. Well, what we said, we believe in equitable commerce. So we do all of this for $500 a month. You get to choose a creative asset per month that we'll get to customize that's unique to you and deliver to you. And you get instant access to the premium marketing. And it's all designed around educating and guiding you to help you grow your business. So it's webinars, articles, ebooks, on-demand videos, events, and more. Right? You also get all of the other 80% of the assets that we produce that are non-branded to you that we put into the platform as well, that you can then take and use, add your own style to it, and then execute. You also get 50% discount on all our premium services, right? That includes if you want us to actually manage your entirety of your social media or email marketing or some other content marketing aspects of it as well. Then you also get the opportunity to be featured in our digital magazine, which goes out to, believe it or not, 30,000 plus audience, right? On both our email subscribe lists and our social channels. Same thing for our video podcast. You can reach out if you're a member and take part in that. And you'll also be able to be entered into the annual Quantum Award Circle. Okay, so then this next one, people are like, what is this? Well, you actually get a professional or mid-level membership to the Community Leaders Institute, which is another brand of Epic Creative Group. Community Leaders Institute represents community professionals. And inside of the entirety of the CLI platform, you'll get to learn about community marketing, you'll get to learn about community management, and it's exactly what we do here, right? You're joining a community, you're joining as a member, and you'll be doing the same exact things in there. Then, obviously, you get access to our unique community platform itself, which we are redoing and coming out with the new version of it very soon, December. You get access to group marketing, coaching, videos, Q&As, free entrance to our digital events, and then, of course, 50% off as a member to our in-person events. All right, so who do we work with? Not limited to this, but we work with associations and events, coaches, consultants, event organizers, franchises, nonprofits, SMBs, small, medium-sized businesses, solopreneurs, and we do work with enterprise companies as well. Okay. And then last but not least, let's talk about the affinity program. Right. So this is typically most successful with anyone that has a client base that also needs marketing, which is pretty much everybody. And so if you're interested in becoming a partner of us and earning recurring commission on that side, you can reach out to us. So that's it. Thank you. Let's keep in touch. And if you have any questions or you answered yes to any of those 4 questions, then you need Quantum Circle. We look forward to talking with you. You can connect with us on any of the social media channels. You can also reach out to us at information@epiccreativegroup.com or call us at 732-588-7320. Thank you for your time today, and we'll look forward to talking soon.